Okay, so this is part 2 of your video. I couldn't edit it all together because I had to use a different camera, just FYI, so you all know. All right, so you're making a decision. You are making a decision to really start, somebody is really starting to speak up for themselves so that the signals aren't crossed, that the signals aren't crossed, that that people don't assume, the worst about you, that, that whatever, right? Because I feel like to some degree everybody cares, what people think, about them, right? And so you're learning how to really pour into yourself. This is what I say all the time on my readings, like pour. Like even if people think you're being selfish, pour into yourself to a point where you are deciding who gets the overflow. Without, unapologetically pour into yourself. That's what I'm talking about. Show yourself so much compassion. It's like, okay, if I need extra rest, I need to rest, okay? The answer is no. I can't be here, there, running like a chicken with my head cut off. I need to pour into myself. That's what your moon sign is for. That is really the secret. And people are going, you can be, somebody is learning that you can say yes 1,000 times to some people, but the first time you say no, they're going to make it seem like you've never done anything for them. That's a hard lesson a lot of people are learning. So you might as well pour into yourself until you're like, okay, when I step out the house, I feel like I have done what I needed to do for me. I've prayed, I've meditated, I've taken my time to sit down and journal. I've gotten my stuff in order, right? Speaking of which, let me give you all some questions for the moon in Capricorn. So the moon has moved into Aquarius, but somebody is now, third eye is opening. And so Pisces rules 12th house. We're not talking about a Pisces, but Pisces rules 12th house, right? And 12th house is all about endings. It's about revealing the secrets that something was a secret. It's the moon card in tarot. So that's the secret to pouring into yourself and believing in yourself. Like I gotta take care of me first and my inner child before I can pour into anybody else, regardless of what people think, right? So Capricorn energy is one of ultimate persistence and determination in a very real and practical way, right? In a very real and practical way. And it's not fazed by challenges. The moon in Capricorn actually gives us the courage and the strength to keep going, even during times of confusion when things get tough and fear kicks in, right? And so it's a moon phase that starts tracking and observing the character of the moon on different days, and it might feel that Capricorn has a somewhat serious quality. So there are mornings when you may wake up and you feel that feel the grind, the pressure of getting to work and a to-do list as soon as possible. And these mostly happen when the moon has moved into Capricorn part of the sky, because again, when it moves into your zodiac sign, that may put some extra steam up under you. Okay, I feel like I got to get this done. I got to get that done. That's why I keep encouraging people, please download a free moon calendar. I also have e-journals on my website for those of you all who want to download your e-calendars, if you want to get your e-calendar. But I'm telling you all, once you start pouring into you, find out what your moon sign is and start pouring into you. A lot of it is free, what you're doing yourself. It's just taking the time to say, I'm shutting everything down until I feel like I'm satisfied before I pick up the phone, answer a text message, email, whatever. I'm making sure I'm taking care of me before I step out that portal, that door. The phone is a portal. Before I answer the phone, text message, whatever, I'm pouring into me. Even if people think you're being lazy, pouring into you. So by the time you start responding to other people, sharing your water, your overflow, your emotions, I've journaled the negative thoughts, all that. So all of that. So you feel fulfilled. That's what Saturn is. I feel fulfilled, right? That's what Saturn is, right? So when people are up to, you feel like people are up to snake activity, If their intention was to hurt you, then you already know, okay, the karma is already instantaneous. You don't have to sit around and wait for it, right? Doesn't matter who it is. And it really doesn't matter. It could be your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, cousin, whoever, friend, somebody you dated. It don't want to really matter. So here's some questions for you. First question is, what are your top 3 priorities this week, this month, and this year? The second question is, what are your biggest fears? Third question is, do you have specific daily rituals and routines that nourish you? Fourth question is, do you reward yourself when you accomplish something? And then last but not least is, how much of your day or week do you block out for self-care and personal development? That's it. That's it. Because otherwise, people are going to constantly, what you have in common with, looks like this Aquarius here is, because you're an Aquarius, actually share Saturn, right? What you have in common with Aquarius is that looks like people have accused you all of being bullies, using your words against you. Remember, Saturn rules your zodiac signs differently, right? Even though you all are both ruled by Saturn, it rules it differently. And so Source is saying you got a decision to make. Somebody has a decision to make. You got to really pour into you. You got to really, really pour into you. Personally, I don't sit around and wait for people's karma. Life is too short. Who has time to sit around and wait for somebody's karma? If you really get a feeling that you feel like somebody did you wrong, if you believe it, if you even believe it, that somebody did you wrong, at that point you can make a decision. You can either talk to them and say, I feel like you did me wrong. You sit there and talk to them. If they can sit there and act like they don't know what you're talking about, or look at you like or offer you an apology, whatever. That's up to you. Or you can talk to 1,000 other people and get their opinions. It's up to you. But I'm not sitting around waiting for somebody. For what? You got stuff to do. So, looking at the cards here, Source is trying to help somebody to create something where you feel like you can protect something. Here's the Temperance card, and rise above something. You've resolved something in your spirit just by pouring into yourself. For real, you have resolved something in your spirit by just pouring into yourself. Somebody has calmed down their like a temperament just by pouring into yourself. Somebody just being apart from somebody, maybe even hearing or seeing something. Somebody's like, you know what? Okay, sometimes you just see what you needed to see. You're just like, okay, wow, you didn't realize, you could have been something about, it could be a Scorpio, who knows, or when I say Scorpio, somebody that you used to link up with. So when I say Scorpio, it's not always a Scorpio, just so we're crystal clear. It's not always a Scorpio. Somebody you went through a rebirth with. It could have been somebody that you used to link up with. Could have been a best friend, could have been a love interest, could have been colleague, whoever. Link up. Whoever, link up. Y'all could have gone, like, could have been drinking partners, whoever, whatever. Could have been a friend, a business partner, whoever, because partner, lover's card doesn't always mean lover. It means you made a decision to maybe go into partnership or business or whatever with, or could love interest or whomever. But something caused you and somebody possibly to separate and could have brought out another side of you. Right, but now you're in balance. You're in harmony with yourself. And if you sat around and waited for somebody's karma to hit, then somebody is now learning that you're ruled by a karmic planet. So yeah, Page of Swords here. Whatever anxiety you was feeling is going to be going away very soon. You resolve that in your spirit. The sooner somebody learns that, the sooner somebody learns that, you'll be like, oh, okay, you're moving on. Somebody gonna learn how to speak up sooner, ask questions a lot sooner. Like, okay, I want to make sure I want some clarification. I just need clarity on something. I just need to understand something, because I don't want to misunderstand. I just need some clarity. That's it. So pray and meditate. Yep, somebody wants to call you, but they haven't changed. Whoever it is, I don't know who it is, but get some fresh air. Get out and get some fresh air. Your next love interest will make you happier. Yeah, dream even bigger. You deserve the best. So more money is coming soon. Yeah, so booked and busy, not burdened and bitter. Yeah, everything in moderation. Relax. Yeah, you have the gift of claircognizance, that's psychic knowledge about other people. So what somebody is starting to learn is that the first time somebody gets you sort of like mixed up, right? Like basically they misunderstand your intentions, like in a situation. That is the time to clear it up. Like if somebody basically like, oh, you're a gold digger. Okay, hold on. Whether they joking or not, hold on. What you mean by that? What is a gold digger? What do you just said something? Hold on. What? And they on this, I said what I said. Okay, then that's the end of that. Listen to your inner voice. Or somebody thinks, you know, you're just, you know, all about money. If you got bills to pay, you're supposed to pay your bills of monopoly money. So you are an answer prayer. So you versus you, because somebody is a hardworking person here. And so somebody wants to make sure you're not being taken advantage of. So if you're a hardworking person and people are getting all this hard working energy out of you, and you're pouring, and you don't feel like people are being compassionate, speak up. That's what Source is trying to tell somebody in terms, you have the gift of clairaudience. This is clear listening. Then speak up. I feel like I'm putting all this effort and I'm exhausted. I haven't eaten. I'm thirsty. I mean, like, speak. Somebody got to learn how to, yeah. And if people go straight into showing no compassion, well, we are too, and we haven't had, okay, I'm not saying no compassion here. I just said I'm tired, I'm sleepy, I'm hungry, and somebody went right into, oh, no compassion whatsoever. You know what? Bye. So something, like I said, something is going to feel like home for somebody, like being around energy that is very compassionate, that's encouraging you to pour into yourself. I mean, I say it 1,000, I mean, for a lot of times on my channel for just people in general. That's why I talk about moon, like being on the light side of the moon, not practicing dark magic, none of that mess, but being on the light side of the moon, being enlightened, being around people that's going to keep you enlightened. Yeah, fulfillment of wishes. This right here, overflow is coming across your path. Overflow. This is what I'm talking about. Then you decide. This is how you create overflow. You pour into yourself so much, you're just like, okay, it's like you're spoiling yourself. So when you decide to share with energies, you're very picky and choosy about what you're sharing. Very picky and choosy. This is what's coming across somebody's path. This is expansion, right? Material and spiritual prosperity. If somebody is working a job, somebody don't need to quit their job. But if you want to work your job, your regular 9 to 5, whatever, and pursue your call or whatever on your life, that's extra whatever. You know, you can get fulfillment from it, especially if you're saying, okay, well, I love to work. You can work your regular job and your calling. If that fulfills somebody, if that feels like, okay, you know, overflow for you, something just feels like home for somebody until somebody can kind of sort of figure out, somebody go into partnership, right? But yeah, so I'm seeing heart chakra. Somebody's now starting to make connections. Somebody's starting to make some connections. So somebody is, you know, maybe stretching it out. Like, see this person right here doing the cobra, this cobra move here. Right here, which is a yoga move here. So somebody maybe be getting into yoga, or maybe getting into you know, more you know, like lengthening exercises, Pilates, yoga, doing things like that to kind of sort of really reconnect with your body, right? Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing for you. Because somebody feels like they were, you know, sacrificed. Somebody felt like Something was their way or the highway. Like you're going to do it, you know, their way or the highway. And you felt like you were sacrificed. And so that's what I'm seeing for you here in your cards. I think did I put the number out here? Yeah. Let me make sure I got the number here. Yeah, so somebody is learning how to initiate conversations. Somebody's learning how to initiate conversations, right? 154, personal journey. Valuable lessons have been learned. Your angels are proud of your personal journey of self-truth and personal responsibility. The journey is a result of your choosing to learn valuable lessons from past mistakes. Write a list of what you've changed in your life since learning a valuable lesson. Yeah, so something is closed out. Somebody feels fulfilled. That's number 10. And so this is crown chakra color. It looks like a violet or purple color or something like that. So it's like somebody is adjusting their crown, in other words. And so people are now talking about, you know, how structured and authoritative somebody is, how many sacrifices that you've made, and just how, like, you know, so now somebody can enjoy their, you know, get ready to enjoy their material success, you know, because the light came on for you. Looks like in hermit mode. Somebody is just enlightened, you know, like I said, just about your leadership skills. Somebody is a prayer warrior. But yeah, somebody's learning how to not give themselves a headache. But like having your head spin just because people aren't budging. Somebody just learning how to move on. That's what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. See you in the next video. Bye.